It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's a Chinese spy balloon. Can you believe it, folks? All of you by now are aware that last week there was a Chinese spy balloon that flew over Alaska, over top of Canada, back over the continental USA, was finally shot down off the coast of the Carolinas over the Atlantic Ocean. That happened again just a couple days ago. Another spy balloon came over. Trudeau says he ordered it to be shot down, but quite honestly, folks, by the looks of what I can find so far by some of our news agencies, is it actually never made it out of Alaskan airspace. It was actually shot down by an F-22 over top of Alaska. And so the reason it wasn't shot down by Canada last week is, quite honestly, we really didn't have the capability to shoot down a balloon at this point. And that brings me to my point today. You know, there's a line in our national anthem, the true north strong and free. And if we're going to remain free, we need to firstly remain strong. And that's really no longer the case. Canada, for years and years and years, for the size of country that we are, we used to really be able to punch above our weight class. We were a reliable partner when it came to peacekeeping missions, joining our allies against the evils of communism and the countries behind the Iron Curtain over the years. But that's really no longer the case. We're no longer considered a reliable partner by our allies, like in NATO or the Five Eyes Strategic Alliance. And as a result, with the loss of that kind of strength comes a loss of really the ability to influence the world in a positive way. And so we really need to start beefing things up when it comes to our military. And so as a potential MP for the South Okanagan West Kootenays, one of the things that I'm really committed to, one of the values, is for Canada to be strong. And that means we're going to need to increase our military spending. Folks, we've got the three coastlines, coastlines to defend on three different oceans, and we have the second largest landmass in the world, and right now we don't have the ability to defend it. And so we need to increase our military spending, I think, to at least the minimum 2% that we committed to under NATO, but we've continued to ignore for dozens of years now. And so I would really like to see that increase, and to see the men and women in uniform have the equipment and resources they need to do a good job of defending not only our coasts, but our airspace, and keeping us all safe and free. The second thing, though, that I think we really need to do, if we're going to continue to be strong, is we need to really hang on to our ability to make decisions at the local level. And what I mean by that is, over the last number of years especially, the Liberals have continued to sign treaties or make agreements with globalist organizations like the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organization, and the UN, and remove our ability to make decisions on really important issues at the local level. I think that Ottawa is far enough away from the South Okanagan West Kootenays. That's as far as we want to let our decision making go. We don't need to let people, unelected bureaucrats, in Brussels, Davos, or New York City be making decisions for what's going to happen in the Okanagan and the West Kootenays, South Okanagan and West Kootenays. And so I would really support our leader, Pierre, in terms of backing away from those organizations and really reconsidering what kind of commitments we're going to be making around the world. We need to, it sounds selfish, but we really do need to put Canada first. And we really need to make that the priority when we're negotiating around the world wants first, okay? And so I would really support the backing away from those globalist agencies. And speaking of keeping things local, I think it's my job as an MP to represent the people of the South Okanagan West Kootenays first. All right, and so I think that our MP needs to be committed to standing up for their riding, to doing what's right for their riding as best as they can while they're in Ottawa, and to make sure that we, the people of the South Okanagan West Kootenay, are being heard in Ottawa and not being spoken down to by Ottawa. And so that is my commitment in terms of being a strong MP, is I want to be strong for you and for the people of the South Okanagan West Kootenays, and do what I can to not only protect the best interests of our riding, protect the best interests of our country, and help keep Canada strong and free. And so that was just on my mind when I was thinking about strength. And so keep your eyes in the sky, look out for some balloons, and in the future we'll make sure that we have the ability to shoot those down instead of just watching them sail on by. All right, once again, I'm Chris Pequin. Check out my website, chrispequin.ca, and if you have any questions, please never hesitate to get a hold of me. I'm available by phone, email, text, whatever you like. Get a hold of me. I'm always available to chat. Let's chat. Let's keep Canada prosperous, just, strong, and free together. All right, have a great day. God bless you. God bless Canada. Bye for now.